and welcome back to this week's installment in the HTT channel. This week we are going to recognize the 20th anniversary of the Nisqually Earthquake and ways to create an effective crisis communication to implement after an earthquake event. So go grab a beverage and get ready to revisit the Nisqually Earthquake. Welcome back to the HTT channel. I am Kelly, and I will be walking you through our talk today. This past Sunday, February 28th, was the 20th anniversary of the Nisqually earthquake. That earthquake was a 6.8 magnitude that occurred at 10:54 a.m. with its epicenter located just north of Olympia. Recently, HT2 shared that there are three types of earthquakes that can occur in our region. The Nisqually quake was a deep type of earthquake, and as a result of its depth, the energy was spread far and wide with intense shaking felt in nearby Olympia, up to the Seattle area, and as far away as Idaho. I felt it clearly in Seattle. To me, it felt like a rolling wave, which is a commonality with deep quakes. The shaking lasted less than a minute and created somewhere between $1 to $4 billion in damage. There was significant liquefaction at Boeing Field, severe damage in Olympia, and in the Pioneer Square neighborhood of Seattle. Unreinforced masonry buildings were at greatest risk, and many suffered significant damage, like the building that housed the Phoenix Underground in Pioneer Square. The damage to the building was significant, as evidenced by the large pile of bricks that were located on the sidewalk adjacent to the building after the earthquake. Approximately 400 people were injured, and one death from a heart attack is associated with this earthquake event. It severed communications in the region for hours and led to a mass exodus of Seattle's downtown sector. So, were you able to reach your loved ones quickly through communication channels? If you were here for the Nisqually event, you likely answered no. So, take some time now to develop your crisis communication plans with your loved ones and also your organization. For your family's personal plan, establish an out-of-area contact. They will act as a repository of information to relay to the other members in your family included in the crisis communications plan. Your out-of-area contact should be far enough away that they won't be dealing with the same incident. So for the Seattle area, you could choose an out-of-area contact that is at least as far away as Spokane. Make sure you have your out-of-area contact's phone number written down and carried with you in hard copy in the event that your cell phone is damaged or has no power. You'll have this as a backup. Install a landline in your home, the old type, the type that doesn't need any sort of power to operate. A landline will have a higher chance of success in getting through to your out-of-area contact than your cell phone or text messaging. Now, in regards to those two, we would recommend that you use text messaging over cell phones after an earthquake, as it's going to be more effective in getting through. Of course, the most reliable means of communication after an earthquake is likely to be amateur ham operators. So, you may want to learn how to become an operator or befriend someone who already is licensed. In any case, you should develop a very deep means of communication to implement. You could add email, social media, two-way radios, and simple measures like posting notes on doorways. For your organization, these same measures would work well. Your out-of-area contact could be another location of your organization, a vendor, a supplier, etc. You could also implement a 1-800 hotline for your colleagues to report on their well-being after an earthquake event. Just remember to build the crisis communication plans very deeply, and of course, test that. Your family, friends, and colleagues know what to do after an earthquake event. Be safe, my friends. Thanks for joining us this week. We hope you walked away with steps to take to become better prepared for an earthquake. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. We would love to hear about your Nisqually earthquake memories and more.